Meet a winner, Merkur Scorpio for 1988. A new driving dimension joining the Merkur line. An automobile for those who long for more than mere transportation. A true road machine, designed expressly for people who demand no compromise between practicality and performance. A full-size 5-passenger 4-door sedan with notchback styling and hatchback versatility. Scorpio has the exterior styling and interior amenities of a European touring sedan. And it has the disciplined road manners and agility characteristic of the finest European touring sedans. That's not surprising. Scorpio is a European touring sedan, a very special one, a crowning achievement of German engineering from Ford Motor Company. Following Scorpio's debut in Europe in 1985, the accolades came. Gold medals and awards for outstanding automotive achievement from Italy, Germany, and Belgium. Scorpio was named Car of the Year in Great Britain, Ireland, Norway, Denmark, and Spain. Over Mercedes-Benz and Lancia, Scorpio won the most prestigious award of all.
Within a few days of Taurus winning American Car of the Year, our Scorpio was awarded the European Car of the Year in voting by 56 leading European auto writers from 17 countries. Henry Ford II represented the company at the ceremonies in Madrid, accepting the award from the Spanish Minister of Industry.
Scorpio has garnered 18 awards in Europe, making it the most decorated car in the company's history. But long before the reality came the vision. It began as the dream of gifted automotive designers to translate the two-dimensional concept into a full-scale, three-dimensional model. Master hands sculpture the contours in clay. An innovative scan mill measures the dimensions with surgical accuracy, providing hard copy for precise CAD/CAM imaging. Painted blue, the clay model looks like the real thing. And it acts like the real thing in the most advanced wind tunnel in Europe. Smoke plumes reveal a clean penetration of the air, a smooth flow around the contours, and a clean departure at the rear lip spoiler. Not only does an aerodynamic design reduce wind noise, it cheats the wind of power-robbing drag and puts the wind to work to improve handling and fuel economy. Skilled engineers worked with today's computerized and electronic tools to create the many parts that will combine into the whole car. In the vast, ultra-modern Ford plant at Cologne, West Germany, the precision of robots and the skill of craftsmen put it all together and test every component. Merkur Scorpio, created by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. From the test track in Belgium, Scorpio moves to Finland to slip through the sub-zero winter winds, 225 miles north of the Arctic Circle. Then on to Arizona to tackle 100+ degree desert heat. In the Alps or the Rockies, on the autobahns or the interstates, Scorpio has proved to be equally at home. There is a harmony between Scorpio and the driver. Functional features are designed to keep the driver comfortable and informed. Driver ergonomics have been carefully thought out. The seating position puts the driver in command. The instruments and controls are logically placed within your field of vision and within your reach. The 2.9-liter V6 engine with multi-port electronic fuel injection, teamed with a 5-speed manual overdrive or an optional 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission, puts a little excitement at the touch of your foot. Precise variable ratio rack and pinion steering with power assist puts responsive control at your fingertips. 4-wheel independent suspension includes McPherson struts up front and semi-trailing arms in the rear. This, along with both front and rear stabilizer bars, means a comfortable ride and sure handling. Four-wheel power disc brakes with electronic anti-lock braking system helps control stops on both wet or icy surfaces. How good are Scorpio's anti-lock brakes? Extensive tests demonstrate that the system helps the driver retain steering control while applying full braking pressure. On any roads in America, Scorpio offers a rare blend of fun and function. Here is an exceptional European luxury touring car that does more than just move people. It moves souls. Merkur Scorpio, the realization of an artist's dream, the fulfillment of an engineer's ambition, and a tribute to a craftsman's skill.
So the neighbors can see it.
Good idea. Hi, George.
George, just in time to see our new car.
So that's the new Merkur Scorpio, huh?
Yep, we just picked it up. I'm still trying to find out all about it.
Did you trade in your Merkur XR4 Ti?
Not a chance, George. It's just nicely broken in.
Besides, I wanted it.
It looks like one of those jets you fly, Scott.
Well, it's the latest aerodynamic design.
Clean lines, uncluttered. Looks good.
Well, looks aren't the only thing they had in mind. Scorpio was wind tunneled just like a jet. And just like a jet, an aerodynamic car slips through the air with minimum drag and uses its body contours and spoilers to control the air for better handling. Look at the front of Scorpio. Slim to penetrate the wind. The front spoiler helps reduce turbulence under the car.
The flush windshield and the contours of the body side and cab, as well as flush glass everywhere, guide the air smoothly around and over the car. Oh, and the glass is tinted all around to help reduce heat buildup inside the car.
The flush glass, plus the drip rails hidden in the roof, help cut down on wind noise. The rear strakes.
What?
These are called strakes. They use the slipstream to improve handling at high speeds. The lip spoiler in the rear also uses the slipstream to reduce the tendency of the rear end to lift. Makes those turns nice and flat.
Make one remark about the shape of the car and I get a whole lecture on aerodynamics.
It has a coefficient of drag of 0.33.
There you go again.
Do you want me to give you a cook's tour of this car or not?
I'm sorry. I'm just a little envious, that's all. Lead on.
It has a color-coordinated polycarbonate bumper.
Hey, that's pretty tough stuff, I hear.
Well, the bumper's rated at 5 miles per hour, twice the government standard.
The fog lamps are built right into the bumper.
And they're halogen, like the headlights, for brighter light. The headlight lenses are made of tough polycarbonate, which is less likely to break than glass. And, of course, they're flush so they don't catch the wind. 15-inch aluminum alloy wheels.
With Pirelli V6 tires, I see.
HR rated for high-speed performance. And look at the protective body cladding. Helps protect you from parking lot nicks and dents.
I see it comes with a rear wiper.
And washer for better rear visibility in rain and snow. And the wiper has a reverse gear interlink.
Interlink?
Yeah. If your front wipers are on and you back up, well, your rear wiper goes on automatically.
Because they're interlinked when you shift into reverse.
Right. Gives you one less thing to think about when you're driving in bad weather.
Come on, let's take a look at the interior.
Now, let's see if it looks as good as the exterior.
Oh, Scott, you must have locked it. Do you have the key?
Now, wait, let me see that key. I've never seen a key that looks like this.
Yeah, it's something new. It's called a Chubb key. Pretty difficult to copy. In fact, you can only get it duplicated at one central location.
The locks are also highly resistant to picking. And it says here that they're much less likely to freeze up, too.
Also, there's central locking with the key at each front door. Passengers don't have to wait for the driver to get in and unlock the door.
And you can't slam lock the door and accidentally lock your key inside.
They built this car with people in mind, George. Roomy, comfortable, and completely equipped.
Nice seats.
Sports seats, contoured to fit your body, gives good lateral support and tight turns. And they can be adjusted to fit just about anyone for maximum comfort. Oh, look, power adjustments. Forward, backward, up, or down. Infinitely variable recliners, manually adjustable seat back side wedges, and infinitely adjustable thigh and lumbar support. The head restraints, they adjust up, down, rotate forward and backwards. Individually tailored comfort.
George, take a look back here. There's enough leg room to really stretch out on long trips, even when the front seats are all the way back.
Yeah, it's almost like riding in a limousine.
It is. Oh, and take a look at the rear of the front console. Air ducts improve rear compartment heating, and you even have a heat slider control, which lets you adjust the airflow to suit yourself. Oh, and this is one of my favorite things. The rear seats have individual power recliners. Oh. The controls are down there on the side.
There they are. Hey, that's neat.
Isn't that great? And four-way adjustable head restraints, and the two outboard seat restraints include shoulder straps.
Uh-huh. I want to get behind the wheel.
Wait a minute, George. You missed the best part.
You mean there's more?
You bet. Look at this. These are 60-40 split seat backs. You can put either back down with the seat cushion in place to reach small things in the cargo area without having to open the hatch.
That's terrific.
Or you can let down the narrow back to carry long objects like skis and still seat two rear seat passengers. And the cushion can be folded out of the way for a flatter load floor. You can easily adjust for various size loads.
It's all very nice, but I am dying to get behind the wheel.
Okay, George. This is a tilt and telescopic adjustable steering wheel. Just move the lever on the left there. You can adjust the angle, the reach, and lock it exactly where you want it for better control and comfort.
Hey, I like this. But look, you don't have to take your hands off the wheel to use the speed control.
And two stock controls put what you use most right at your fingertips. The left one has the turn indicator, high beams, and flash to pass. The right one has both front and rear wipers and washers. A rotary switch lets you choose one of 6 time intervals for intermittent wiping. Look at the instrument cluster. Full instrumentation, backlit, easy to read.
A 7,000 RPM tack, too, huh?
And you've got alert lights for everything from brake pad wear to low fuel level. In addition, you have a car outline graphic alert module to indicate door or lift gate ajar, ice alert.
Hold it. Ice alert?
Right. It monitors outside temperatures. An amber triangle comes on to warn you of impending ice conditions. When it turns red, it's cold enough outside to freeze. And there are graphics for various lamp outages and seat belts. The sound system is an electronic AM/FM radio with cassette player. And you can store the cassettes in the center armrest.
Dolby noise suppression, auto reverse, seek scan.
And a 12-station memory helps keep your attention on driving. Power amplifier, 6 speakers for superb stereo sound. There's an electronic automatic climate control. To set the temperature and mode, it has push-button controls with audio tone response. It's really easy to adjust everything just the way you want it. There's a handy flip-down coin container and a remote fuel filler door release. Talk about attention to fine details. The power window controls are illuminated. The dual remote control electric heated outside mirrors fold away if hit. There's an overhead console with 2 individually controlled map lights and a dome light.
There's one back here, too.
The dome light has a 20-second delay setting. Goes on when you open the door, stays on when you close the door, long enough so you can see what you're doing.
Same back here.
And it has a multiple function digital clock. One of the functions is a thermometer that gives you the outside temperature. Even has an illuminated passenger visor mirror.
You must have paid a lot for all those options.
What options? Everything I've mentioned is standard. There's one optional package. It's the luxury touring package, which I have. It has the Connolly leather seats, the trip computer, and a moonroof.
You can get just the moonroof as an option by itself, too.
And you get an automatic transmission. And what an automatic. It's a 4-speed automatic with mechanical lockup in 3rd and 4th gears for maximum power transfer, and freewheeling in D drive for optimum efficiency. And 4th gear is overdrive.
Where's the hood release?
Under the steering column. Why?
Because I want to see what's under the hood.
Sure. It's a 2.9-liter V6 with a 60-degree bank angle and many advanced engineering features, including a twin throttle system for a broader torque band and a better low-end torque. That means lively acceleration over a wider range of speeds.
Looks impressive.
Oh, it is. It has multi-port electronic fuel injection and EEC4 electronic engine controls that provide optimum performance to meet just about any driving demand.
What kind of power?
144 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 162 foot-pounds of torque at 3,000 RPM.
Should be a performer.
It is. It was designed to move at Autobahn speeds, and it was developed to tough European test standards.
What kind of steering?
Precision rack and pinion steering with power assist and variable ratio, which makes parking and maneuvering easy.
4-wheel independent suspension?
Naturally irons out those bumps and adds to good handling.
4-wheel disc brakes?
With an anti-lock braking system, which was awarded a gold medal by Britain's Automotive Association.
Okay, I'm convinced. Scorpio is a winner.
In more ways than one.
Now, let me take it for a drive.
Okay, but let me warn you, once you do, you'll be hooked.
Boy, this is great.
Well, Brad, I guess you can't brag about your golf score the way you've been bragging about that new car of yours.
Yeah, you know, Brad, you've really been blowing your horn a lot about your new Scorpio.
Hey, I like it.
Well, we like our cars, too.
Well, they're all good cars. I looked at all of them before I decided on Scorpio.
One of the reasons I bought a BMW was because of the prestige of owning a BMW. It has a long heritage.
Good reason, Pat. But Ford has an even longer heritage than BMW.
Or Audi?
Even longer. Ford has been building cars in Europe for over 3/4 of a century.
Well, Mercedes has been at it longer than that, but I guess all of our cars have an impressive reputation.
My point exactly. They're all outstanding examples of German craftsmanship and engineering.
So, you shouldn't mind a little challenge.
Challenge?
We've come up with a little game called Blow Your Own Horn.
We'll try to top each other's cars, feature by feature.
Loser buys dinner.
You're all in on this, huh?
We'll find out who has the winning edge in European touring sedans.
All right. You're on.
Good. Now, one of the reasons people buy European road cars is for performance.
Right.
So let's start with power for the road.
Okay. The BMW 528e has a 2.7-liter inline 6-cylinder engine. It develops 121 horsepower at 4,250 RPM.
Not too shabby. My Audi 5000S has a 2.2-liter inline 5-cylinder engine rated at 110 horsepower at 5,500 RPM.
Only 110?
Well, mine's an early 87 model. Later on, the 5000S will have a 130 horsepower engine.
Think I might have you. My Mercedes 190e has a 2.3-liter inline 4-cylinder engine, developing 130 horsepower at 4,200 RPM, and you can get an optional 2.6-liter inline 6.
Let's stick to standard engines. Scorpio has a 2.9-liter V6 and produces 144 horsepower, 5,500 RPM. So in horsepower, Scorpio's out front.
Didn't mean literally honk your horn. Besides, sophisticated touring car buyers want efficiency in their cars. They want a low weight-to-power ratio. Now, the 528e has 25.3 pounds of the car's weight for each horsepower to move.
Audi 5000 is virtually the same at 25.9 pounds per horsepower.
Mercedes 190E has 21.4 pounds for each horsepower.
How come you know all those numbers?
We did our homework.
That's right.
Well, so did I. Scorpio's power-to-weight ratio is 22.5.
Well, that's 1 for Mercedes.
Only by about 1 pound. But Scorpio beats out BMW and Audi by about 3 pounds. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Okay, but another reason people buy European touring cars is good torque for responsive acceleration. Now, BMW 528e has 170 foot-pounds at 3,250 RPM.
You knew you had that one going in. That's a very torquey engine. However, Scorpio develops 162 foot-pounds at 3,000 RPM. Let's let Mark and Alice have a shot at that one.
The Audi 5000S has 122 at 2,500 RPM. But the new engine will have 140 at 4,000 RPM.
Still not enough, Mark. Alice?
My Mercedes 190E is rated 146 at 3,500 RPM.
Close, but no cigar.
Okay, one of the reasons I bought my BMW was for its ride.
That's a little on the subjective side. But let's begin with wheelbase. Call out your wheelbase in inches.
103.3 for the Beamer.
106 inches for Audi 5000S.
104.9 for Mercedes 190E.
Yeah, gotcha. Scorpio has 108.7. According to this, Scorpio has an advantage of nearly 5.5 inches over BMW 528e, nearly 3 inches over Audi 5000S, and nearly 4 inches over Mercedes 190e. And a honk of the horn for Scorpio.
So what?
So, all other things being equal, the longer the wheelbase, the better the ride. Now, I'm sure we've all got four-wheel independent suspension to smooth out the bumps and improve handling, huh?
Front wheels only on the Audi 5000S.
Well, anti-lock brakes make a good driver better by letting him, or her, steer around obstacles when braking hard. Do we all have ABS as standard equipment?
No, they're optional on the Audi 5000S.
Yeah, well, same here on Mercedes.
You know, people buy European touring cars for seating comfort, too. That's one of the reasons I bought Audi 5000S.
Right. Let's see how we stack up there.
Well, they wouldn't be European road cars if they didn't have good seats, would they? But can you match the complete adjustability of Scorpio seats for providing just the right comfort?
I think so. The 528e has power front seats and height and inclination adjustments.
Mark?
The 5000S has power for forward, backward, and seat height.
But Scorpio has power adjustment fore and aft and up and down, plus manual adjustment for thigh support, lumbar support, and seat back side wedges. How about you, Alice?
The 190E is manually adjustable forward and backward and for seat height.
But no thigh, lumbar, or side wedge support.
Well, you can get an optional power driver's seat. It adds lumbar support.
Well, even then, no adjustable side wedges for lateral support because you don't have side wedges. Come on over here, you guys, and get in the car. I want to show you something else. Mark and Alice, get in the back, if you will. Pat. There you are. Mark, recline your seat.
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Scorpio has power reclining rear seats.
Hey, that's all right. I'm impressed.
Okay, next category.
Yeah, what about interior roominess?
Well, Scorpio has 38 inches of headroom.
38.2 for BMW.
37.9 for Audi. They're all about the same.
Except for Mercedes. It only has 36.9 inches.
Scorpio has an inch more. Now front leg room. Scorpio has 42.1 inches.
40 inches.
41.1.
41.9. Mercedes is close this time.
Yeah, but Audi is a full inch short, and BMW is almost 2 inches short. Rear seat passengers need room, too, especially on those long trips.
Yeah.
How's the headroom back there?
Plenty.
Good.
Seems about the same as Audi.
Yeah, it's 37.6 inches.
BMW has 37.2 inches.
It's 37.7 for Audi. I told you they were about the same.
Only 36 for Mercedes.
Scorpio has about an inch and a half more, Alice.
You know, shoulder room is important when you're sitting back here.
Agreed. And Scorpio has 56.4 inches. How do your cars measure up?
52.6 inches for BMW.
57.5 inches for Audi.
53.2 for Mercedes.
Well, Audi is a touch wider, Mark, but both Scorpio and Audi are good. Scorpio has nearly 4 inches more than BMW and over 3 inches more than Mercedes. Now we're going to come to the big one.
Been saving it, huh?
Stretch those legs out back there. Scorpio has 38.5 inches of rear leg room.
BMW 32.4.
Audi 35.4.
Mercedes 30.9.
Well, unless my mathematics fail me, that's over 6 inches more rear leg room than BMW 528e, 3 inches more than Audi 5000S, and over 7.5 inches more than Mercedes 190e. That's a clean sweep for Scorpio.
You know, Brad, you're not mellowing well.
Hey, come on, Pat. Scorpio has real stretch-out comfort.
Look at all the knee room back here. It's like sitting in a limousine.
Let me put my front seat all the way back. Do this in your cars and watch your knee room disappear. But you still have clearance in Scorpio.
Well, I guess that about does it. Let's call it a four-way tie.
No way, Pat. I've been keeping score and allowing for a full point for each tie in 9 major categories. It's Scorpio 7, BMW 528e 2, Mercedes 190e 2, and Audi 5000S 1.
I'm the loser. I buy dinner.
I think we're all losers.
That means we can split it.
Next time, bet on a real winner. Bet on Scorpio.
How about a ride in this great car of yours? I mean, the least you could do is drive us poor losers to dinner.
Yeah, I can handle that. You guys are going to be really disappointed with your cars once you get a ride in Scorpio. I think my friends might just be ready for a Scorpio. I've taken my best shot. Now it's your turn. They're just liable to drop into your dealership. So listen to what they have to say and then give your answers. Here's your first customer comment.
Prestige is important. BMW has a long reputation for building and refining European cars. They've been at it for over 50 years.
Speaking of prestige, the Mercedes-Benz name has been equated with the best. Now, how can you counter that?
You know, automotive riders in this country have been turned on by the Audi 5000S.
Buyers of European touring cars are looking for roadability. What makes Scorpio so special on the road?
I like good support and seating comfort for long drives and when taking tight turns.
Most imports don't have much room in the rear compartment to stretch out and relax.
The Mercedes 190e 2.3 has optional anti-lock brakes.
Optional on Audi 5000S, too. What do anti-lock brakes do for you?
That's just a few of many questions potential Scorpio buyers might ask. So study up. It'll pay off. Now I've got one last question for you, and you're on your own on this one. What Scorpio features and benefits do you think will most appeal to your customers?